Guess who's heading back to Japan again? 3 months in the Snowfields, free accommodation, a few odd jobs, and a whole lot of adventure ahead. Stopped overnight in China to save a few bucks. Classic Gen Explorers move. Then straight to Tokyo and up into the Nagano Snowfields. Myoko Kogen, baby. House sitting, doing odd jobs, and meeting up with Sinead to explore Japan all over again. This is how a Gen Explorer does winter, Japan style. Let's go!
G'day legends. Well, today we're back to departures, Brisbane International, and I'm doing well, it was a surprise for my daughter. She's in Japan, so I thought I was going to go across for a month, but actually got a job looking after a house for 10 weeks, so I get free accommodation for a bit of work, and I'll fill you in all the details in a moment. As I said before, off to Tokyo. Unfortunately, Daisy couldn't come. She's staying home, holding the fort, look after the dogs in the house, and I'm lining up again. What the hell? All I've done all day is line up. So the trip was last moment, and I only booked it about 3 days ago, and I got a pretty good price, $800 US, but I have to go through Shanghai, unfortunately. So I stop over there for about, I think it's 11 hours, but to get the price, you get it where I want to go. Sometimes you just got to do it. Okay, so first impressions, the plane's got more room than what Cathay Pacific did. The leg room is a lot better. Don't feel so cramped as I did on the last plane, so that's pretty good. That subway is killing me. I'm starving. Okay, so lunch is served on China Eastern Airlines, and we have chicken and potato dish with your bread roll. Looks like fried rice, I think. The dessert, no wine, but they did have a beer. G'day legends. Well, as you can see by the flag behind me, I've landed in China, and I miscalculated. I thought I was only here for 9 hours, and I thought I can probably handle 9 hours. Then I get here and it was 11 hours and 55, which is basically 12 hours. So not overly happy. I got to sit around an airport 12 hours. I was going to go out, but when you've got your big snowboard bag, and I can't check in until 5 in the morning, so I have to meet another Aussie guy who's in the same predicament as well, so I'll probably chill out and have a couple of beers. Speaking of beers, that's what I need. It's been one of those days. The plane ran out of beer, so I wasn't dying because the sorry about that, I just needed that pretty quick. So yeah, it's pretty quiet at this time of night. There's no planes leaving anymore tonight, I don't think, so it's all very quiet. And yeah, I've got to find some way of filling in. What's it? It's almost, what time it is? I think it's 8:30 or something now. So I've got a few hours to kill. I have a few beers and see what sort of footage we can come up with. Our weekend, I couldn't sit here all night. Life's too short. I'm just getting a hotel nearby, about $50. Don't really give a shit for a few hours. Yeah, life's too short to sit in a hotel, airport, sorry. Had a couple of beers, and yeah, last thing I want to do is sit here all night. We're going to close up soon, and yeah, I'm not in the mood. Like I said, I gave in to sleeping on the floor at the airport, and there was a couple of hawkers there, and I don't know, I got a free bus to this place, and I got a free bus back tomorrow morning, so no idea what it's called. It's about 10 minutes by car. So we're going to head up, have a bit of a look. Okay, room reveal. It's not looking promising. To be honest, it smells like shit. But it was this or sleep in a chair. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Shower. Yeah. Looks like it normally rents by the hour, I think. Right. Like I said, didn't have much choice. By the time I go trying to find a taxi out to somewhere I don't know and carry that on, it would have been a bit of a nightmare. I'll just turn the aircon on and try and freshen up the air. So we'll have a look at a bit more detail. I don't know. Yeah, a little bit of mould, not much. Like it's not mould city. I've been in worse. Like I said, the smell was a bit off-putting, but there's no ventilation, so kind of get what you get. I think it was only about $70, but yeah, didn't really care, to be quite honest. Just gets to a limit where you just want to get the hell out of there. Okay, so I'm out and about, and we're heading out here at Pudong, I think it's called. So we're just heading out, and we have, not sure what you call that. Looks like mainly bones. Looks like a goat or a really skinny cow. Not sure. Some dried fish there as well. So it's a little bit of a different take on your dried meats when you got actual animals hanging there instead of just pieces of them. They got more hot pots here. Not overly hungry at the moment, so I'm getting less hungry the more I look at the food. Little lamb chops. That's like pretty cool. Probably the best option so far. Just not hungry. Oysters. Like oysters with like a gold band around them, so obviously premium stuff. So we got same sort of stuff up the road. But I was going to remember it is New Year's Day, so we'll have a little look into your local store next to our hotel. We're all chipped out now. I've had my packet of chips. I've got the bigger beers, some Heinekens. Got your smaller sort of bottles. Not sure what half it is, to be quite honest. It looks like a Japanese whiskey, 12% volume. I think it's a plum wine. G'day legends. Well, it's morning one of the first full day, and I'm in China still. And very glad that I got that hotel last night and got about 5 hours sleep, which is better than what I would have got on the floor. And we're back at Shanghai airport. Well, I fucked up. Yeah, I got dragged back to my snowboard bag because I left my portable speaker in my ski boot, which I did yesterday as well, but China Eastern didn't pick it up. They didn't really care, so I'm not sure it's the Australian side or what happened there, but yeah, I had to go back and miss my plane at 7:30. Now I'm here till 10:30. Okay, so we just arrived at Narita Airport. Wouldn't be a Shinkansen ride without a couple of the finest beverages. Okay, so we've got some Sapporos. Oh, the 196s. Oh yeah, they have 7%ers. Okay, so I made it. I know it seems a lot more difficult than I made it appear, but I was rushing, so but now I get to taste the fruits of my labour. It's going to be a good day. Night. It's time for the room reveal at room 312 Trend Hotel Nagano, which was a last minute booking. It was the last thing within, it's 1.4 kilometers from the station, and then the next one room available was like, about 8 kilometers. So it was last minute, and I didn't expect it to be this busy in Nagano, but I should have, I suppose, because after Christmas now it's picked up. And the room, 8 square meters. Reviews weren't great, but I don't know. Looks spend the night in a dodgy little place like I did last night in China, and this is like 5-star. Got a Japanese toilet. It's all clean. Look at the floor. Like you see the floor from the one I did last night. Like everything's clean. Like they've actually cleaned it. One yesterday, the hallway and everything hadn't been cleaned since before COVID. It was disgraceful. It was the same price as this actually. Yep, the exact same price. It's got air conditioning. Last night's air conditioning was noisy as hell. And like I said, it's clean. It's not real big, but it's just me. It's all I need. And in a bar fridge. Kettle. And some free stuff downstairs to go with it. Massive TV, like the old style ones. Oh, it's acceptable. I think I'm going to bump their rating up because it's way above a 6.4. Now, going to do the old bed check. That's pretty soft. That's all right. That's passable. Definitely passable compared to last night. I didn't do a bed check because I was worried I was going to probably bounce off the bed because it was that hard. So I don't want to bounce too far tonight. I just want to keep it local. I'm really exhausted, so only just next door to my place was this udon place. I don't know what else everything else says, but it's udon. And you haven't had much udon, so I'm always done ramens. So now I'm going to do udon tonight. So, and here we go. Pretty decent menu, and I've chosen that one there. And here we have our udon. The chicken in there. The chicken in there. Chicken? 2? They hot or cold? Hot?
Hot.
Hot. Well, that didn't go so good. They didn't accept credit card, and I've got no cash at the moment because I need to pull out a bit of cash at once, and I don't want to use up my withdrawal limit because I need to pull out about 3,000 so I can pay for a car. So, yeah, it's only like $10. Like it was ridiculous. This is Sinead dinner. I've got a ramen. I've got 4 little cream puffs, Doritos, and half a bottle of whiskey. All that was like just over 20 Aussie dollars. Well guys, due to my late arrival on the train, I didn't have internet, so I had to struggle to book anything. And this was pretty much the last room available in Nagano, and the reviews weren't good. And I don't know why. The Hotel Trend Nagano. It's I'll show you through here. Very neat and tidy inside. Had some things available. Had free amenities like your hairbrush, your shavers, and even some cleansing liquids and face washes available. And there was free tea and coffee as well, which was a bit of a bonus. Yeah, I don't know what people were on about. They had an elevator. I don't know, maybe they didn't spend the last night in China, so when you do that, everything looks really good. Well, in Japan, 7-Eleven isn't just a convenience store. It's almost your home away from home. You get money here, you get your hot food, alcohol. Yeah, it's not like your 7-Elevens in Australia, that's for sure. And it's only 24 hours as well, so it's pretty handy. I was looking for an ATM. there's the ATM there. Okay, do my business. Sorry. So I withdrawed 100,000 yen, which is 1,000 Aussie dollars, and it was about $2 transaction fee, which is, I think, it's quite good. I'm not sure what Revolut, my card issuer, is going to charge, but I'll let you know a bit later when I check my balance. I think I get a couple free, but I'm not absolutely sure. I don't normally track it a great deal, to be honest, because normally when I'm traveling I just use the card just to pay, but in the Snowfields it's all cash, so your card's pretty much useless. And yes, they have Uber here in Japan, quite cheap, cheaper than taxis. I'm not sure how I'm going to fit my board in this, but we'll work it out. Last night the vehicle was smaller and we got it in, but the seats went down, so I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Yep. Yeah, same as last night. Front seat down. Always a solution. And we're on our way off to the train station. Well, back at my happy place, Don Kyoto. It's my favourite shop. It has everything. You've seen in our earlier videos of our Japan trip in 2024. I did a fairly good run through, mainly alcohol that time, but yeah, today I'm after a selfie stick with mine. I don't know, it's a bit cumbersome and I need it. My good one broke just before I left home. So I was a bit upset about that, but I knew I'd have good old Don Kyoto to help me out, because they have a protein whey, literally everything. Okay, so we've just gone through Don Kyoto again, and we've picked up like a 5-pack emergency noodles in case I can't find a restaurant. Got your gum, and of course we've got a bottle of scotch and just a little bottle of vodka, and all that was about 45 Australian dollars, so about 30 US. You'd be lucky to buy any sort of scotch for $45 in Australia, unfortunately, but here, definitely better value. Your money goes a lot further. I used to catch the little red train. Now the express is a little blue train. Pretty cool looking train. Sweet looking. Very different to what I was expecting. I've got my take up a bit of room with my gear, of course. Once you've done the stairway of death, which I call it, which I've done a few times, you know, no escalators on this one. Once you've done that, we are in Myoko Kogen. Most people, if you're staying in accommodation, will probably pick you up if you let them know in advance. I always have on my 5 trips, always been here to pick me up. I'm sure you get a taxi if you needed to, but haven't had to since I've been coming here, apart from today, but I have to walk there once I find my ticket.
So that's the start of my 3-month stay here in Japan. Next episode, I finally meet up with Sinead, and that's when things really get exciting. Adventure never gets old. See you in the next one. And tell me in the comments if you'd stay here 3 months in the snow, or I've just lost the plot.